It's MARKPIRES. I'm back because they keep censoring a good thing, people. It's RealTalk. Let's see if this stays. Yesterday, what it did is it let me keep the same phone. It just shut off again. Holy cow. All right, no, it didn't. Something weird just happened, though. Look how the open road affects us. It could be, as Wade just said, maybe it's a solar storm thing. Maybe it's something to do with that. But all of a sudden, my screen got weird here. Oh, there we go. We fixed it. Is everybody still here with me? Are you on the same feed, or is it a new feed? I'm going to go back and check. I guess it's a new feed. It's a new feed. I said you can't stop the RealTalk show. Day 639 in a row. And it rhymed. Didn't even think about it. Yeah, we were just talking about Sleepy, right? I was making fun of the guy who can't do anything without taking a nap first. And all of a sudden, they're like, oh, let's pull this because it's, first of all, probably funny. And also because it's true. Oh, it's a new feed, guys. I'm crazy that this happened. I know, it's crazy, right, Jules? They keep shutting me down. Wages and I are like, every time we start getting going, then they just come after me. 2 seconds ago, I thought they did it again because the screen shut off for a split second. I was like, what? Are you kidding me? How can they do this to me? Over and over, people. But we're live again. We're going to win big league, really. There we go. I fixed that. So I just had a problem. Like, why is this looking so weird? Moving this to 15. There we go. We're looking good now. Yep. Okay, yeah. Okay. There we go. Why is it showing me 97 things? Let's see. Let's just save it. There we go. We're good. I think we're good. Let me just log in so I can see you, my people. I'm a little dark, though, aren't I? Should I get a little brighter? Probably, right? It's a weird thing that's going down with the system right now. Let's see if we can bring it over to there. There we go. June is in the house. Hey, June. I'm so glad. 6, 3, and 9 are very important numbers, according to Nikola Tesla. Really? 369. Well, yeah, there we go. 639. Wow. I'm so happy to be back with you all. I'm sorry we got disconnected. Please smack that like button again, and let's kick this one off. We had a really good show going, too. It kind of pisses me off that happened. I was in rare form to start the show, guys. I don't even know what I did. I may just pull it out tomorrow and drop it because it was pretty crazy stuff. But we were just about to play the Dr. Evil series when we got disconnected. So I'm going to just hang out. Let's see if we can get back. We were at 30. We had 31 people on, and we got kicked off the air. Got 33. 31 to 33. You know what 31 is, right? 13 backwards. That's right. My favorite number. June, I'm so glad you're with us. And you know what I'll do while we're waiting for everybody to kick back in with us? Please smash that like button. And I am going to play you a quick tune. That tune that I'm thinking about playing for you is actually a tune I wrote for none other than the one and only Trinity Red Door Blue Pill Hi Ho Kermit the Frog here, really. There he is. Rip Curl's back. Uncuckable Alpha. How are you? But yeah, and the Fed is right, bud. Thanks for heading out on DLive. I'm going to just jump on real quick and say hi to our buddy Uncuck. And so that's a bit of a, it's a misnomer, really. Hold on a second if I can get onto DLive. So, guys, I had a pretty interesting thing happen today. And this has been happening to me a lot lately. I've written a lot of music, and I didn't really do much with that music, to be honest. But now I'm starting to use my music, right? And I just want to say hi to our buddy over here. Alpha, thanks so much for heading over to DLive. Guys, we do need to make a real go on DLive. We only have 93 followers, so if you can head over at some point, just go to, I'm gonna copy the link right here and send it over to you. And YouTube also, Uncuck, if you could go over to YouTube as well. And just do a little 1-2 Magoo, subscribe, ding the bell. And there we go. That's the DLive platform, guys, if you want to head over and subscribe. But before I play you Dr. Evil, I think what I'm going to do is play you a quick tune. And this is called Trinity Red Door Blue Pill Hi Ho Kermit the Frog here. Trinity Red Door, Trinity Red Door, Trinity Red Door, Trinity Red Door, Red Door Blue Pill Hi Ho Kermit the Frog here. It's Trinity Red Door Blue Pill Hi Ho Kermit the Frog here. Trinity Red Door. Wages, I love you, brother. So this is Trinity's song, guys. I always like to, you'll see what we do with this. We start slow, and then we rock and roll on it for Trin. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Tuesday night on the Real Talk show, getting down like we've been doing for 639, you know. And Trinity came back to help me mod the show, yeah. Every time she comes on the air, gotta say one thing to lift her spirits up to the sky. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. I can't go any faster than that, Trinity. I keep trying. I just can't handle it. I get the little, I'm just falling all over myself. Oh, hammering. Oh my goodness, do us this Trump. Okay, here we go. I said, Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Yes, Patsy, watch this one, ready? I'm going to do it really quickly, though. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. I said, Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Let's get Christopher Walken in it. So, wow, Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Wow, that's Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Oh, what about Owen Wilson? Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Of course it is. Trinity, red door, it's Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, look, I can't do it any faster. Tried Baba Ganoush. Scarface. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog. Okay, one time. Just tell me one time. Okay. Jules, you're funny. Trinity, red door, blue pill, high ho, Kermit the Frog here. Yeah. Agent Double L over there. Is that you over there? That's it. Trinity's kicking it. Trin, I owe an email to you, Trinity. I started writing something. I didn't get through it. I'll show you because you missed this earlier. Look what I'm doing. This was my job, my work today. Look at this. You're going to be like, what? That. So that is partial. That's not all of it, guys. That is partially that I have to send those out to Long and McQuaid, which is the biggest music distributor in Canada. And they're the first distributor to place an order for the Beat Seat. And we're so excited because we have never been able to get it into a real, like a big store like this. We've always been doing mom and pops, selling them one off, a couple at a time, but never where, and I got to tell you, this is all my wife. And I 100% am so thankful to have her running this business because she got that deal together. She's got another thing she's working on right now that if that comes together, guys, life will change for the Beat Seat. If what she's working on comes together, just because people will immediately give it credit because of who we're talking to is interested in having a conversation at least. And look, this stuff takes a very long time. Nobody gets there in a day. I always say time plus effort equals result. If I don't continue to drive, my wife doesn't continue to drive towards the sun, towards the sun, we will never get anywhere. So every day it's a new task. Every day you keep pushing. You hear a lot of no's and you get up and you keep fighting. You know how many people have said, we have cajones. I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? Yeah, you do have some cajones for telling me that you think that your cajon could even touch this thing with sound. I mean, I know I'm biased because I invented this thing, but I've never seen a cajon that can make the tones that you can make on a Beat Seat. A cajon has two tones, bass and snare. That's it. I'm just going to show you quickly so you guys understand what we're dealing with here, because this is a very important thing. The reason why Long and McQuaid is interested in taking a chance on this is because there's never been a drum that you can sit completely upright and play with your hands and feet at the same time. Never. The cajon, you have to bend over to play, and you play in the front, so you hurt your back. Or you have to hold it up like this so you don't have to bend over, right? But sit upright with the Beat Seat, and you can just kick it. Get kick, snare, kick, snare. This is also another snare with your hand. kind of the same one, but it sounds a little different. And then this one. Omnitone. We have something called Omnitone. I just want you to see this one panel. Look at this panel over here. This is craziness. This is a single panel. Guess what? There's another one over here. But look at this panel. Watch this. This, the middle. Never has there been that much tone on one panel, and you have 4 playable panels, and you don't have to bend over to play it. You just sit here. You just sit here. You're like, oh. You sit for hours, and it's a drum kit. Full drum kit. This is like a 7-piece drum kit underneath you, but you don't need to carry all the crap with you. We had Alan Gorey, who's the bass player of the Average White Band, sit on this thing, and he goes, this is a beast. He goes, you know, unless you're playing coliseums, unless you're playing like arenas like we do, because he's the Average White Band. You guys know. I grew up with his son. So he called me over for some real estate work. He's like, hey, what's my house worth? And we're talking. And I said, look, can I show you my invention? Maybe you know somebody. I know you do. He's a freaking bass player for the Average White Band. So he's like, yeah, I'll take a look at it, Mark. I got video of him playing it on Instagram. And he basically said, this thing's a beast. He said, you know what? If drummers should be playing this instead of a drum kit. He said, because when you go play a small venue or you go to a small venue, you're seeing some dude sitting on a full drum kit, cymbals galore, and there's a guy in front with a microphone trying to sing over all of that. And I'm like, yeah, I did that. I had the drummer and I had the full band around me. And guys, it was totally crazy because I could never be heard. My voice was never able to get over the drums. I played with a band for about 4 or 5 years before I just went solo and did everything. I didn't have a beat seat, but I did all the pedals, all the looping you hear me do. That was my thing. I just loop, but I never had percussion. I'd beatbox. I'm a terrible beatboxer, guys. And I'd beatbox to make beats during my shows to loop in because I didn't have percussion. Now I have the perfect seat and percussion. That's the other thing. Anybody who plays music knows this. Who out there plays guitar? I want to just hear like a put your hands up type of thing. Now, I know there's a handful of you that I know, Jesse specifically, but put your hands up and say, yeah, or just say, yeah, I play guitar, okay? And then I want you to answer one thing for me. Have you ever found a comfortable seat to play guitar in? That's my question. Okay, Ben, have you ever found a comfortable seat? Have you ever sat in a comfortable seat and you're like, I could play guitar here for hours? Have you ever played a venue where you actually got a seat that wasn't like awkward? I mean, I'd sit in a bar stool. I couldn't put my feet on the ground. I'm trying to pedal and stuff. Or I'm in a dinner chair, so I'm like really uncomfortable trying to get into music, you know? This thing was designed perfect. The height, my feet, I don't know if you could tell. Look at my feet here. My feet are totally flat on the ground. So whether I kick this thing or not to make drum sounds, I could sit here and play guitar all day long without kicking it. I just happened to invent the thing, and 7 years later, I could do anything on it. But that's the difference, is it takes time. I've had people who say, oh, well, how hard is it to play? Well, I don't know. How long did it take you to learn how to play guitar, Ben? I'll tell you, for me, it took me 6 months to be able to sing and play songs well. In 6 months, I was playing most of Dave Matthews' music, singing and playing it. Probably not well, but I thought it was good. And it just drove me to the next thing. Took me 6 months, though. I didn't get the guitar and right away I was rocking out Dave Matthews or Stairway to Heaven. It takes you time. You have to work on an instrument. Beat seat's no different. When you sit down in it, it's a little uncomfortable to realize that instead of you tapping your foot down, you're tapping it sideways. And you're tapping kind of like this. You're clicking your heels into the side of the beat seat in order to create these sounds. So it takes you, and this is my professional opinion based on me doing this, took me 2 weeks to get comfortable on it. 2 weeks before I started feeling very comfortable kicking it. And I started this way. I just did a beat first and played along. And I'd be like... And then every once in a while, and I started getting like... And I'm like, oh, I can get the other foot in there. But like, don't be greedy in your ability. Just like take your time and figure one foot out at a time. Get the beats going, feel comfortable with that one foot, then kick in the other one. But I can guarantee you, It's like having another musician in the room, but it's just you, and you never have to hire another drummer again. I'm sorry, drummers, but you should be buying it for yourself, and you should convince singer-songwriters like me to let you back them up with a beat seat instead of a drum kit, because nobody wants to play with your drums anymore. I cannot stand the drum kit sound. It's just too loud. I can't sing over it. I am a beat seat player the rest of my life. I don't think you'll ever see me play with a band again. Maybe you will, I don't know. But if you do, I'll be sitting on a beat seat. They'll be playing their drum kit, but I'll freaking be sitting there on my beat seat adding something. I had this vision. A band of beat seat players. Me on my guitar, bass player's got a beat seat, drummer's got his own beat seat, obviously maybe a few cymbals, whatever. And a keyboard player sitting on the beat seat, he's just like, and like halfway through one of the songs, we drop our main instruments, me, guitar, and we're all just playing percussion on the beat seat. Like a 4-piece drum ensemble. You know, like what? That's the future of music right there, is being able to incorporate and connect with your bandmates on percussion as well as your main instrument. So I don't know how long it takes till that happens, but it's the same thing. I've seen a vision of that. I've also seen colleges where they have these like panic rooms where people go in after stressing out after a day before exams. They should have a beat seat room. You get 10 beat seats there with headphones. You can listen to any music you want to and just play, just let it all out, because I'll tell you what, this is very therapeutic. You feel it come through your body. This is also a sensory therapy drum. We sell these to music therapists. I actually have 2 to drop off on Wednesday, junior beat seats. Guys, I freaking don't sleep. I mean, I'm pushing on all cylinders because I will not stop until everything I'm working on becomes something. I figured out enough. I've failed at enough things in my life to learn that these 2 things are going to do everything. Every single thing is happening right this second. The beat seat, that needs to come to the surface. That cajon is the worst. It's the worst. And I built one. That's why I built this. I built the cajon. I'm like, this thing doesn't work for me as a guitar player. How am I going to kick it like... This is what I thought. Like, check this out. Can you see this? I was like, what am I going to go like this with the beats? With the cajon? Kick it like this? So I'm... like, no, you can't do that. I got to... And then in that moment, I'm like, no, I need something I can be like this with it. So, ooh. I'll unplug this. Very quickly, we're going to try this because it's gotten late. It's the Real Talk Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. Whoa, 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 whoa. Real Talk Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. Real Talk Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. Oh, I missed the loop on that one. What are we, like 3 hours in because we got cut off? The Real Talk Family Jam. The Real Talk Family Jam. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Real Talk Family Jam. You know that Donald Trump usually raps. Ebb and Flow knows about this. We're going to do the Real Talk Family Jam right now, guys. All you got to do is talk in the chat, and you will be a part of the song. Got a Rip Carl talking about. Rip Carl's got a little said, look what the inner city kids do with a bucket. They all need a beat seat. That's right, brother. They do, because they would do some amazing things. Around 2 to 4 to 5 in the AM. I'll tell you what, I can't even speak. Oh, it's the Real Talk Family Jam. Donald Trump is winning big league. I'll tell you guys, I think it was kind of even tonight. I was kind of surprised that Sleep Sofa Joe was able to hold his own to the point where he didn't fall asleep on camera. He did look like he was on something, didn't he? Does anybody else think that he looked like he was on something? Brownies for breakfast, and Reef, that's something, indeed. If it's made with the right concoction, it's always a good thing for you. But look, Donald J. Trump has been winning big league for a very long time. Yeah, we did 2 hours and 19 minutes the first time around, so we're pretty much kicking. But I have some beat seats to put inside. Oh, guys, I have to get these out tomorrow morning. They're coming to pick them up at 9 a.m. And I still have like I think $9 a box. I've been working on this for like multiple days. That's why, like, I realized I got to figure out the system here. I shouldn't be there like packing up beat seats. You know what I mean? Like, what? Spent a freaking day and a half packing up beat seats and adjusting snares and stuff. Oh my goodness. So, you know what? We lost a few of our gang that was here, guys, but June is with us, and June has not seen this. Laura Lee is back with us, and Laura Lee knows what we're about to play. It's called the old Dr. Evil routine. And the bottom line is that he's really going to kind of take over the world with Bill Gates. It's happened already. I mean, if you didn't see it, you're about to.
It's Hammerl and Jameson introducing episode 16 of the Donald Trump Show, The Gates to Evil.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you for joining me on episode 16 of the Donald Trump Show. Today we're talking about Dr. Evil. That's right, Bill Gates, Fauci. They're all in it together. And I think you'll be surprised when you see Vladimir Putin in the mix. And even George Soros. So we're going to get into it now. Let's take a look at the first piece.
Dr. Evil, are you there?
Well, hi, Bill Gates. How are you?
Do you have a second to talk?
Yep, I'm here in the evil lair right now. I heard about all your work on the vaccines. Quite promising. Hold on. Put you on speakerphone. So tell me, what's the latest, Bill?
Look, we have to get our vaccines in order if we want to try to stop the spread of the coronavirus. And consequently, I own all of the patents, and I have all of the companies that are actually going to provide the vaccines. And Moderna, you may have heard of, that's actually my company. I'm going to be the one who makes all the money at the end. But we have to do it. It's going to kill a lot of people, and it's going to put a lot of more money in my pocket to be the shelf effect, where everybody else dies and I get everything. I'm going to try to take over the world is really the plan here.
Look, Bill, that's usually what we do here at Evil Headquarters. I'm frickin' Dr. Evil. Anyway, how could I help?
Well, it looks like I've got everybody lined up and ready for the big reveal. They're all afraid. They're at home quarantined, and they're not sure if it's safe to go outdoors. So they're ready for the takedown.
Yeah, I get it. You want to take over the world.
People are starting to understand that I have an ulterior motive, and it's financially based, it's population reduction based, and they don't like it. And I just want to try to find out how to do it successfully like you did.
I don't have time to give you the ins and outs.
Do you have any tips or suggestions that you can give me?
Well, Bill, fear seems low. I would release the murder hornets.
Well, I really appreciate your advice, Dr. Evil. I know you've gone through this before.
I do take over the world at least once a month.
I think it's very important that we do this the right way.
The right way is the only way.
If we do it correctly from the beginning, then I'm going to be the leader of the world.
Look, Bill, I'm going to be honest with you. What's yours is mine. I'm just going to do it all myself. I already released the murder hornets. Don't open your windows. Frankly, I was shaken by the images. I could not believe it when I had this YouTube video sent to me. These things are going on behind the Trumpers' back. I don't like it. No. We're going to stop the Dr. Evil. We're going to stop Bill Gates. He's not even a freaking doctor. You know that, right? He's not a doctor. Doesn't even play a doctor on TV. He just pretends. He walks around, puts a stethoscope on, I think, when he's at home. Melinda, look, I've got a stethoscope on. I'm a doctor. No, you're not. You're just a stupid billionaire. Well, look, let's keep going. Let's see what these morons are up to.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Bill, it's Dr. Evil. Oh, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm doing great, Bill.
So glad to get you on the line again.
I think it's about time we release our secret weapon. Can you get him on the line? Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Call on the evil monitor.
Dr. Fauci. It's Dr. Evil.
Hello, Dr. Evil.
Look, Fauci, we need you to continue pushing the narrative. If we want them to take the vaccine, they need to be scared.
So we need the public to believe that they're in danger. And the only one who's in control of that right now is Dr. Fauci.
Well, we have to be very careful. Can't let the president know what we're doing.
Look, we need to continue to push fear. If we want them to take the vaccine, we're going to have to pretend that they need it. So I'm going to get onto every network station, and I'm going to continue to push the narrative.
I'm thinking about deploying the murder hornets.
We should probably be searching for a murder hornet vaccine as we speak.
This sounds like a great idea, Dr. Fauci. Get on it, and I'll see you guys soon. Just remember, keep me apprised. Wait, no, hold on, I'm not done.
We're going to have to continue to act stealth with this mission.
One more thing. Don't forget our mantra. We all need vaccines.
That we all need vaccines. And I will eventually take over the world.
See, this is the agenda of the New World Order, run by Bill Gates, President Xi. They drop a virus, I call it the Fluhan, on the world. They cripple the global economic system. They put everybody in quarantine. They gotta wear a mask. They can't go out without a mask. And everybody's still fine. The death rate's like the frickin' flu. And they say everybody must get a vaccine. Look, I'll tell you what. I'm Donald J. Trump, and I won't be getting a vaccine. You've got an immune system for a reason. You don't need an immunity like a vaccine made by people like Fauci. They're just trying to line their pockets with dollar bills, y'all. So take a look at this last clip. Kinda pisses me off. He called me on pocket dial. You'll see, take a look.
Number 2, get me Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Dr. Evil. Bill Gates is on the evil monitor.
Well, hi, Dr. Evil. How are you? So glad to speak to you. I'm just here talking to the press right now. Is there something I could do for you?
Oh, Donald, I'm sorry. This is actually a pocket dial. I'm gonna have to call you back.
Okay, Dr. Evil.
Number 2.
That was too freaking close, number 2.
I'm sorry, Dr. Evil. Bill Gates on the evil monitor.
Hi, Bill. It's Dr. Evil. How are you? Hi, Dr. Evil. How are you?
I'm good, Bill. Are we still on track to take over the world?
So Dr. Fauci went on the front lines again today and told people they need to do even more extensive social distancing. They need to stay away from each other more. We have to develop the vaccine before too many people die, and then we won't be able to make all of that money.
And what does Fauci have to say about it?
I'm going to try to get Dr. Fauci on right now. Dr. Fauci, are you there?
Bill, how are you?
It's Bill and Dr. Evil, and he's on the evil monitor with us.
Dr. Evil.
Gentlemen, the fear-mongering's not working. You're going to have to find a different strategy.
I'm getting very nervous about this, Dr. Evil. I think I may back out of this entire thing if we don't bring the vaccine to market next week. I'm out.
Take a breath real quick, Dr. Fauci, because we're almost there. All right, we put all the money out there. We have the patents, and we have everybody at home right now. So all you have to do is continue the narrative.
The president is starting to become suspicious of Fauci.
Dr. Fauci, we really need you to come through for us here.
Look, the president is smarter than he pretends to be.
Fauci, failure is not an option here.
I'm sorry, gentlemen, but I will not take a fall for 2 megalomaniacs.
Okay. I think I've heard enough. Excuse me. Yes, release the murder hornets. Yes, Bill Gates' house and Dr. Fauci's. That's right. Yep, thank you. Okay, yep, fantastic. I'm sorry, gentlemen. I just can't stand you anymore. Look, I have to thank MAGA lover QAnon 1984 for sharing these 3 videos with me. Oh, wait a second, I'm getting in my ear that we have one more for you. Hold on one moment. Let's get to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the scene is set. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. Vladimir Putin's on the phone.
Dr. Evil, it's Vladimir. I hear the news.
Well, it's really good to have you on the line, Vladimir. I'm so glad that our plan is working.
Right now is good mission. Is an American run.
Look, all I want you to know, Vladimir, is that we have to put the pressure on. More cities.
They riot in the street. Good.
Now to part 2, our secret weapon. You know who I'm talking about. Let's get him on the line.
Dr. Evil. George Soros is on the line.
George.
Dr. Evil.
What's the deal?
Can I play too?
What you got going on over there? Give us the scoop.
I want to play.
Let me put you on speaker. Yep, here we go. What do you got, George?
I'll put money in as well, and we could take over the solar system.
We have to find a way to stabilize Donald Trump as well.
Bring Trump Walker to me. I will turn him, or I will destroy him. You know, I have to say, I did not expect to see George Soros turn into Emperor Palpatine. Who knew? Who knew that Emperor Palpatine was really George Soros? Typecast. Typecast, really. I heard he also played Jabba the Hutt. They didn't really even need to use any makeup. Look, the one thing I'll tell you about Donald J. Trump is I keep my friends close, but I keep my enemies closer. I'm gonna call Dr. Evil right now. That's right. We're gonna have a conversation about all of these videos because I don't like when people come after the Trump.
Hold on, people. The phone is ringing. Number 2.
Dr. Evil. There's a call on the Evil monitor. It's Donald Trump.
Thank you, number 2. Hi, Donald. It's Dr. Evil. How are you?
Dr. Evil, you're live right now on the Donald Trump show.
Oh, really? Okay, hold on one second. Let me put you on speaker. What can I do for you, Donald?
You're actually the subject of episode 16 of the Trump show, and I just found 4 videos, quite incriminating. And before I send them to the high courts, I just wanted to see if you have anything you'd like to say.
Well, Donald, simply put, I'm freaking Dr. Evil.
Look, Dr. Evil, you know, we've had a pretty good working relationship in the past, but that all comes to an end now. Next time you think you could take advantage of the Trumper, just get ready for a steaming pile of rockets all over your face. I'm gonna drop them all over your evil compound, wherever it is.
I wish you lots of luck on your search, Donald.
We're gonna find you, Dr. Evil. I'm going to find you.
Look, Donald, I really don't care how you feel. Sorry.
Perhaps if I tell you about the newest technology we're gonna use to take you out in your compound, would that interest you, Dr. Evil?
No matter what tech you have, Donald, you get... Hello? Donald? Number 2! He hung up again, motherfucker!
I'm sending this over. I'm sending this so you guys can read this, okay? So basically, you asked me about how this all comes together. I'm typing this in so you can read it. So basically, all these face swaps, I put them together by myself. I come down here, I sit right in front of this computer system and the TV, and I got a fan down here I turn on when I go live, but that goes off, so it's as quiet as it can be here. And I have my app here that I open up, and I just improvise. I'll go and film a piece of Trump for the day. I'll film a piece of Biden. For this specifically, I went and found Dr. Evil. I found Like, I'm going to show you something here. Episode 22 is a great example of me doing 20, I think it's 15 voices. Yeah, it's 14 or 15 voices. And it's the edit is the thing. Hold on. So I created Hammerlin Jameson. So now I have an intro with my song Something to Live For. And we do Hammerlin, who's basically this washed up drunk from the 90s and that I created. June, I'd love that because I think we need to go up against the Negatube. I call it the Negatube. And I think if we can get on there, we could shut down everything. It's all so bad. Like, in a way, I had somebody who was telling me that I don't know if they didn't like the Trump show or they thought that they thought it was maybe making fun of Trump or something. And I'm like ripping Biden apart as Trump. And I'm basically saying the things that Trump wishes he could say. And it's funny. It's just funny stuff. But I started realizing what we're doing here is basically like, this is the way I see this. It's 1980s, late 70s, early 80s SNL plus MTV Unplugged and Tony Robbins. 3 things in one thing. And I thought about that today. I was driving. I'm like, wait a second. What we're doing here, I said, I know what we're doing has never been done before because I have them sitting on this beat seat. Nobody's ever seen that. So when I started thinking about this, I'm like, wait a second. The beat seat is a special thing. So this becomes like MTV Unplugged, okay? Beat seat. And I'm like, well, the comedy's very similar to like an SNL, but not a new SNL because it sucks. Like, you know what I mean? Like the new SNL is terrible. So I was like, okay, well, maybe it's like Andy Kaufman era, Eddie Murphy era SNL that used to make you laugh. Dana Carvey, you know? Talk amongst yourselves. I'll give you a topic. The early American Revolution was neither early American or a revolution. Discuss. I'm sorry. I had Kunkus and the Kazunka to point. Oh, Barbara. She was fantastic. Oh, my goodness. But so that was the good stuff back then on SNL, right? So you have SNL, you've got MTV Unplugged, and then basically we just energize the same way I see like a Tony Robbins does or, you know what I mean? Just like get people to realize the greatness within. I'm like, okay, so it's a variety program of all. But it's just a lot of fun. I think if we did this, I'd never want it to be like, hey, Mark, we got you on TV and you could only do an hour. I'm like, nope. Need the channel. Thanks. How about you give me 6 hours a day and just leave? What are you going to do it on? I don't know. I'm going to go like this. Every day. I'm going to come out and I'm going to go like this. It's Tuesday. It's MARKPIRES. And it's RealTalk. And we're going to go, people. And at the end of the day, it's going to be a ball. Because when you let the moment happen, that's when real things take place. And I don't see enough of the moment happening anymore. I see a lot of scripted content. I swear Joe Biden was looking like this today. He's talking. He's like, look, my Aunt Judy was telling me. And I know what he was doing. He's looking on he had lenses on. This has to be a thing. If not, I just invented something that someone will come out with. But this exists because if I thought about it, it absolutely exists. Sometimes when you're looking for the solution to a problem or solution to something, if you just connect to the universe, it will tell you the answer. I have a mentor of mine who said every single answer is already in the universe. It's there. And if you could tap into it, he was just telling me, he's like, look, if you could figure out how to tap into that thing, this is the way he explained it to me. He said every single thing that's ever been thought of has already taken place, even though it hasn't yet. And so time doesn't exist. And he said, so any idea that happens in 10 billion years has already become, it just becomes in time. So therefore it already exists. And if you can open your mind up to it, you can connect with something from 1,000 years in the future and bring it to today. Maybe that's what I did with the beat seat. I don't know. But what I'll tell you is this: solution to problem. That's the best inventions, the solution to a problem. Beat seat, solution to a problem. I didn't want to hire drummers that always take all the money I was supposed to make because I wrote the song, sang the songs, played guitar, but they made the money because I had to hire someone. And I had a kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, and I was giving most of the money to the other bandmates because we didn't make a lot of money. You know, I always say you're either Bono or you're nobody. There's not an in-between in music. That's why I quit and I started selling real estate in order to make a living. But realistically, guys, This has been so much fun, and I think that that's where this aim goes to. We stay on YouTube, we stay on DLive, but it's also simulcast on TV. And if they give me an hour, that's fine. We do another 5 here. They broadcast the first hour of the day, and we do 5 more. Beth's in the house, and Christine. Look, I'm glad you guys found us again because they kicked us off for a little bit. And Google Glasses. Now, Glynis, is that like a contacts thing? Because I'll tell you, he was looking up at the sky. He's like, look, my Aunt Judy, everything he said was pointed. And he absolutely was just reading just like he does a teleprompter. But the teleprompter didn't need to... Go back and watch the footage. He's staring at a teleprompter. He's reading a teleprompter, looking at me right now. They're like, look, and I think he even saw him going left to right like this. He's going like this. He's like, I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Dude was reading off a teleprompter. There's no way that guy could keep his head together. He's a freaking sleep sofa. I swear it. You're going to find out some crazy stuff about this dude before he gets pushed down the stairs by Kamala Chameleon. So listen, I'm going to play you episode 22 of the Donald J. Trump Show. This is officially You know what? You guys have seen that, though. Let me play you something different. You guys have definitely not seen this. This is day 500. So we're going to go back 139 days. Okay, guys? Check this out. 139 days with an introduction from Donald Trump. Here we go.
I keep getting a question from fake news. They're wondering what I think of MARKPIRES making it to 500 days in a row of the RealTalk program. Look, I'm kind of proud of him, but at the same time, only 500? Come on, why is he so lazy? I'm expecting double digits, triple times 4, okay? If that's not how you're doing math, I'm not sure how you're calculating. The price of gold is much higher than that, so he's going to have to do a lot more days in a row before I'm really impressed, I would say.
I just wanted to add my 2 cents. I'm proud of you. Well, hi, Mark. This is Smoking Joe Biden. About to fall asleep, but I just wanted to say congratulations. I heard you made it to 50 shows in a row. Very proud of you. 5 shows in a row is great. Let me know when you get to 100.
Wow, 500 days in a row. Mark, that's phenomenal. Look, I'm going to call Christopher Walken. I'm going to let him know. You're doing such a great job. Keep up the good work.
500 days? Wow. That's a lot of days. Hey, 500 is what I got paid on my last gig.
Hey, Walter, did you hear Mark made it to 500 days in a row? I'm pretty impressed. We're going to watch it later on this.
How many days in a row, dude?
Shut up, Donnie.
500, Donnie. It's pretty cool. I have a hard time changing my underwear twice a week.
I just wanted you to know you can't really do much with 500, okay? It's only 500 days, but people usually fall off before then. So you're at least continuing on, and that's very, very noble. Kind of like my initiative to try to vaccinate the world.
So look, the first 500 are the hardest. After that, it's all downhill. People start coming out, joining the program. And they're all just part of the party. That first 500 days, kind of tough. Dinner with a couple of movies took a lot longer than we thought they would. Most of my relationships were shorter than this show.
Mark, I got a message from Owen. He said 500 days. Most people roll over, play that, waiting for someone to complain the sound with them. But yo, you get the bulldozer, you get it out, and you create your own playground.
500 days in a row. Not bad. Not bad at all. Look, you think you could pull in any favors with Trump? See if you can get my Lakers back on the air. If not, I'll be tuning into the 500th show anyway myself.
It's the 500th day of RealTalk. We're going to leave a special message. Wait, hold on. I'm trying to tell them what we're going to do in order to say
Congratulations. How difficult is it to stop a program on YouTube? Number 2, why haven't you been able to do it?
He's done 500 days in a row, Dr. Evil.
Enough of this insolence.
Sorry, Dr. Evil.
500 days is way too many in a row. We need to stop him.
So I've been doing these COVID briefings for a while. I don't know how many days in a row, but 500 days in a row is a pretty big deal, Mark. Look, I'm not sending any PPE to you, no ventilators, but just keep doing what you're doing, all right? I think what you're doing is kind of a good thing. I'm not really sure. It's not like I friggin' tune in or anything. You kind of make fun of me. 500 days. Keep it going. Let's see if you make it to 1,000. I'm taking bets. I think maybe, but I don't know. I'm just going to keep kind of pushing the envelope. And let's see if maybe someone has the balls to try to see if they put some money up against me. I'm saying this guy goes to 1,000. Maybe even beyond, okay? But I'm not saying he's giving up anytime soon. I don't know. Who wants to take me up on that, okay? He's going to go up above and over. And when people see him go over, they're going to say, holy cow, Cuomo was right. Cuomo was right. I didn't tell him he was going under. I said he's going not under, he's going to go over.
I love when I just watch their body language and just improvise based on their body language. That is the best stuff I do, is just taking what they're doing and just talking like as if they're saying a specific thing they're literally not saying. Sheba, Jules, I'm so glad you stuck around for that one, Jules, because that was funny. If you have time, I got a shorter one, but very funny. Guys, this will be the last one, okay? Creepy Joe, that's right. June, check this one out. This was on my birthday. I had this episode on my birthday. Trump called me on my birthday, and he did a special thing for my birthday. It was really cool, actually. Check this out. Here we go.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hey, Donald.
Happy birthday.
Oh, thank you, buddy.
Look, I just wanted to put together this really cool group of celebrities that wanted to say happy birthday to you.
Oh, cool.
So roll the clip, Melania. No, Melania, you push play. Yeah.
This one?
Exactly. Push that. Okay, good. Here we go, Mark. Check it out.
Mark, it's Chris.
I know you're 42, but it's just an age. It's not a mindset.
Every year is a big one.
Nobody know you be doing a real talk quarantine every night. Quarantine real talk. This is 469 days in a row. It's your birthday. Look, Mark, you're doing something for mankind, and I'm proud of you. I just wanted you to know, hashtag quarantine real talk is a huge thing, and happy birthday.
I just wanted to say happy birthday to Mark.
It's Richard Dreyfuss. I just wanted to say happy birthday to Mark. I hope you have a great day. I'm at Lake Winnipesaukee, and Bob is here. Can you believe it? I told Bob I don't treat patients on vacation, Faye. Happy birthday, Mark.
Hi, Mark. It's Bezos. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope it's an amazing year and good tidings to all.
I just wanted to wish MARKPIRES a happy birthday. It's important for you to understand that Marcus is 42. It's a year after 41. Don't you know? That's important for you to understand. The simple understanding of mathematics.
Hi, Mark. It's Mark Zuckerberg. I just wanted to wish you a happy 42nd birthday. I hope it's an amazing year for you.
Well, I just wanted to say happy birthday to MARKPIRES. It's real quick. He's a friend of mine. Happy birthday, Mark.
Hi, Mark. It's Dr. Fauci. I just wanted to wish you a happy birthday. I hope you're staying safe. It's important that we social distance. I saw a photo on your show the other day where it looked like some of your neighbors aren't social distancing. Tell them with a megaphone to social distance, especially since it's your birthday. Hi, Mark. It's Dr. Evil. I just wanted to make sure that you have a happy birthday.
So I understand that it's MARKPIRES' birthday. Hey, Mark, how you doing? Just wanted to say happy birthday, give my respects. I think I could free up a few seconds of time in order to say happy birthday to him.
think it's important for us to give back the way he has for 468 days. So I just wanted to say happy birthday to Mark, okay? Have a good day, Mark. Happy birthday.
So I understand there's a Connecticut resident whose birthday is today. He's got a variety show. Look, I think it's important that you say you only get one birthday per year. You got to, before it goes away, you want to make sure you say happy birthday to somebody. Is anybody on board? I'm going to put my hand up to see if anybody wants to also do it. I'll do it if anybody else joins me. That's where I am at it right now in this decision.
Look, my Aunt Judy told me to say happy birthday to Mark. Not really sure who you are. I know you make fun of me sometimes, but I'm Sleepy Joe Biden, and I'm going to win this race against Donald J. Trump. I'm the only guy who could beat Donald Trump. All right, happy birthday, Mark. Jill and I say happy birthday from us to you.
Guys, what's up? Gary V, crushing it. Just wanted to say happy birthday to my friend Mark. 469 days in a row, crushing it. All right, guys, who's next?
What's up, Mark? It's Grant. Just wanted to say happy birthday, my friend. 10x it. Keep going, buddy. 469 days in a row. I'm proud of you. Keep going.
Oh, this is going to get me blocked. Hold on. No, I can't do this. I can't play that. It gets me blocked. Every time I put Unsolved Mysteries on, they block my program for like Robert Stack. 1924. Like, I want to do a Robert Stack. You guys know what the story is with Robert Stack, right? It's basically called Stack to the Future. And it's 2150. And basically Robert Stack was cryogenically frozen. He's been reanimated to restart Unsolved Mysteries 2150. And here's the crazy thing. The topic of the show is the year 2020. Yeah, that's right. So he keeps showing, he's like, February 2020. And he'll go into it. He's like, oh no, this next Unsolved Mysteries. I'm like, wow. Rod Serling, that would be pretty cool. Down on Maple Street. Tom Johnson. I'm going to watch that dude and get him down. But seriously, this is what we have so many episodes. I could play you ones where they won't block me. Check these out. Ready? Hold on. There's ones that aren't video that they'll let me play. It's the video ones that they bash me on. Check this out. I'm going to play you a couple of things real quick that you may laugh about. Maybe you'll be like, this is kind of creepy. But still, it's kind of the funny thing. Here we go. Oh, hold on one more time. No!
January 11th.
Yeah, there we go.
2020. A small village in China called Wuhan. There's an outbreak of epic proportions. Was it SARS? The Spanish flu? No. All this and more. The next Unsolved Mystery. Update. March 11, 2020. The sky is falling. Everyone's freaking out. Trying to find a cure to coronavirus. Is it the end of humanity? Or will we make it through? Find out on the next Unsolved Mysteries. Update.
Oh no, I can't do this one.
May 11th.
Oh, it kills me. They won't let me play the video. Those are funny, though. Stack to the Future, really. Look, sometimes you need to do a little Stack to the Future. What about this with Norm Macdonald? Do you see this? It's very short, but check it out.
Hey, yeah, it's a scary world we live in when they're calling Norm Macdonald to be anarchist. Yeah, I got a weird call today from Antifa. Yeah, hey Norm, we saw you in the movie Dirty Work, and we have some dirty work for you. I see, for hire? We're looking for some professional anarchists. Yeah, I think you may be our guy. Look, I appreciate the call, but what are you paying? After a short back and forth, I negotiated a figure. My wife said, you can't do that, Norm. You're working for Trump. You're not going to be able. It's a conflict of interest. I said, did you see the benefits? Did you see what they're paying?
Did you see the benefits? Did you see what they're paying? Old Normie. I love the old Norm. I've done a lot of Norm. I only found out I could do Norm like a couple months ago, and I'm like, I guess I'll do that. But we've done a lot of crazy things in the show, guys. Literally super crazy stuff. The other thing I get blocked for is I did Cheech and Chong. When I played Cheech and Chong, I made a Cheech and Chong bit on day 420 and in a row, and they blocked that. Day 420 in a row, I made a Cheech and Chong bit. Oh, so good. You got to go back and watch it. Somebody go back to day 420 and pull it up, because it won't be monetized or anything, but they blocked that show because of Cheech and Chong, if you can believe it. Let me see. I'm going to play something here. All right, here's a little something with Norm. I think this is about Norm.
I just wanted to come out very quickly and address something. It's the elephant in the room. Last night on the RealTalk show, we all participated in a video to Mark, and I was kind of blown away by Norm Macdonald. I didn't know he was so funny, and I didn't know he was only making $500 a gig. So I had a thought. Norm, personal message to you. Would you like to work with Trump? Do you want to be on the Trump team? 2020, we're going to need someone up there who's got a little bit of cut in their cloth. So let me know if you're interested. I'll put a package together. It'll be a little bit more than the $500 a gig that you're making right now. And I hope to hear from you, Norm. What do you think? If you're interested, let's get together. All you gotta do is call me, and I'll be there for you. I put 2 songs together there in one. Did you see that? Winning Big League, Norm. Interested, let me know if you want to win Big League too.
So I got a job offer today. Yeah, it's a really interesting job offer. It's kind of some dirty work, I guess you could say. I got a call from Donald Trump, and he's like, hey, Norm, I got a gig for you, and it pays. And when I heard that, I was like, well, I'm in. What do
Oh, freaking Kimmel laughing with that ton head. Are you kidding me? Oh. I forgot about that little ending bit from Norm. This is where my mind goes, guys. I mean, seriously, I don't know how much time everybody has. Like, who was getting off a few minutes ago? I think it was Jules. But they're short. These ones are short. Jules, hopefully I have time to watch a couple more here. Like this, I did Klobuchar shower today, but this is where it all started. I saw her for the first time in the debates, the Democratic debates. I was like, let me just check out these fools. And this is what I saw that night. When you guys remember when all 5 of them were up on the stage, or 7 people up on stage, this is what I saw.
My first question for the night is for Mike Bloomberg, and I'm going to ask you, Mike, do you think that Bernie Sanders could win?
Well, I tell you, it's been very clear that they want Bernie to get the election so he can lose to Donald Trump. I'll tell you what, Vladimir Putin, I will never lose. You will never get anything from the United States of America. Guaranteed.
We gotta go, and we gotta stop him. Everybody's going crazy right now. I don't know what to say.
Now, Mr. Biden, do you think you really could be effective in this election?
Of course I'll be effective. I'll tell you how. I'm a Joe Biden. I'll tell you 2 things I could do. I'm going to take on China. I'm going to take on Donald Trump, and I'm going to take on the NRA, because I'm the best dancer we have.
I think we need to definitely get rid of Donald Trump. It's a very important thing that we work on to do it, to get rid of him.
Oh, you could get the whole world in your hands. The whole world in your hands. The whole world. Paid for by Mike Bloomberg for president.
Oh my goodness, guys. Unbelievable, right? No quarter.
You get the whole world in your hands. Look, go to the YouTubes. You go to the YouTubes. You're going to see Joe. He said you're going to do it. He's going to kill the Social Security. Did you say you did Social Security?
No, I didn't. My Aunt Judy wouldn't let me do it.
Oh, go to the YouTubes.
Because you have not seen that yet. Check this out. Ready? Here's the funny thing, guys. If we could actually get the show on TV, I got the content for the first 2 years.
Well, I'm very upset. I was doing really well. Now I'm not doing well at all.
Well, I think my Aunt Judy did it best. She said that I was the best candidate.
Did you always know that you'd be good at this?
But you know, I was thinking that I was very good when it was hot outside and when the sun was beaming down on my head.
Oh, I would ask you, Joe, would you ever say that you would cut Medicare and Medicaid for all? Did you ever say that, Joe Biden?
I would never do that. I would never cut Social Security ever. My Aunt Judy would never let me.
Well, I'm going to tell you, if you listen to me, I'm going to tell you exactly what you can do. If you go to YouTube, you ever tried to do it before?
Of course not.
Did you ever say that before?
No, check out the YouTubes, and you can find everything that Joe is talking and saying he didn't do. I've been doing it since 1947. I was the first guy to help. I was the last guy to help, and in between I helped as well. You just be honest. Would you ever be able to do that? I'll be the best hall monitor you'll ever find. I will be the best. I have the best base. All my people love me. I want to get Joe Biden in there. I won every single election. I don't even know how.
Benjamin, my brother. Guys, Benjamin sent the show to every media outlet today. That is amazing, buddy. Thank you so much. You know, it's funny that I never did that. It's funny that I never tried to call like some like production company and be like, hey, check out the show and, you know, you want to get involved or something like that. But I did always know that it would happen from inside the show out. Like somebody from that joins us and loves the program would be the one who says, like, I could make this connection because this show needs to find a wider audience. And Ben's doing that. And, you know, look, it's amazing, guys. December 30th, every single year, December 30th is the Real Talk New Year, the day before New Year's Eve. How unbelievable is it that I started the show on December 31st, 2018? Therefore, every single year on December 30th, we get to have our own New Year's Eve as a Real Talk family, the Real Talk family New Year's Eve, every December 30th. So we theoretically get 2 New Year's Eve every year. And here's what I'm seeing for December 30th this year. And I don't know how we do it, but someone's going to have the idea. Someone's going to say, I got a place and we're going to do it. And I will just get my stuff together and we'll make it work. Here's the story. We need a venue, somewhere like central, like a New York City type of thing where people can come, they can get a place overnight and stay someplace and join us at a venue. Beat seat in a room together. No freaking masks. I mean, whatever. You want to wear a mask, wear a mask. Whatever. That's fine. I'm not going to tell you not to wear a mask, but I'm just saying we're getting together. And December 30th, every single year, we will throw a party. And maybe by this December 30th, it's pretty close to now, so we're talking about literally 3 months from now, guys. Today's the 30th. Right this second is September 30th. We're about to hit October tomorrow. It's crazy. But here's the thing now. In 3 months, we will be sitting on a New Year's Eve for this show. I don't know if we'll be able to get together this year, but I'll tell you what. I have every expectation that you guys are going to propel this number from a 20 or to a 200, to a 2,000, to a 20,000. To, dare I say, 200,000 and then beyond. And when we do that and we build this light that I keep seeing, like blinding light. You know, I was blown away by Wages explaining to me that the sun is not fire, but it's plasma. And so plasma, what I can't understand is the heat. You know, to be heat, so it's not fire? You know, no, it's not. It's a chemical reaction. Wow, freaking, that's crazy. But therefore, you know, every single sun out there is a chemical reaction. It's plasma. It's not actually there's no oxygen in space. It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. Yes, totally. You know what? And someone's going to come up with the idea. Someone's going to say, you know what? Look, I got a farm, and maybe it's an outdoor event. That would actually be better, like a festival. Oh, it can't be really because it's going to be December. But we have to find a venue of some sort where we get together, and every year we're going to do that. Kim Skywalker's in the house. How are you? Oh, Fox News would love the Donald Trump show. You're absolutely right. I know. How cool would that be, Kim, if we were able to do that? Rip, how sweet would it be if we could get together every year and we can connect in a room together and we could just build each other up? I can't wait for that, honestly. It's what I keep dreaming about. Okay. Let me see what this is. Check this out.
Look, it's important that we stick together. We're New Yorkers. We're going to get through this. I'm not sure what Trump's doing. He keeps inciting anger within me personally, and we're going to do three things. Number one, what we're going to do is we're going to deliver the ventilators we do have. The second one we're going to do is we're going to order more ventilators, and the third thing we're going to do is we are going to beat the COVID virus. And if we don't have help from Donald Trump, number four will be I kick him in the balls. Well, I think it's important for you to understand that we've been doing everything we can. We're on the front lines here. I'm going to fight back. We don't have any ventilators on stockpile. We have two, and we have maybe another one somewhere in the back. I got to ask for the third, but every time I ask, nobody's bringing me anything. I'm getting a lot of freaking crap from people. Look, New Yorkers are very resilient. We're going to wind up rising above. I mean, my brother wound up coming down with COVID because he's out there. Well, Chris should have known what was going on out there. The levels were rising, the highest levels we'd seen, and he's out there. So this is going to happen. I told him he's got to stay home, and he didn't listen. Look, and I told Chris, there's no timeouts with COVID-19. He thought he could take a timeout. You can't take a timeout with COVID.
Oh, he freaking went like this. Are you kidding me? Guys, are you kidding me? Cuomo went like this. Oh, are you kidding me? That's like the most unbelievable thing in the world. That the Cuomo he gave me a timeout sign. Oh, gosh. So I made that one. They wanted so you guys saw Ned Lamont earlier. You probably didn't know who he was. That's my governor, okay? I live in Connecticut, okay? And this is my governor. And basically, this is dead on who he is. This I made up the very first couple of days of coronavirus pandemic. I created this. And it's really very interesting where I took this. Take a look.
COVID cases are skyrocketing. We have everybody home, not only essential workers, just the toll booths are open. And no nail shops. We also can't have anybody out on the streets. We're trying to get people to stay home, and they won't listen to me right now. They're like, oh, I'm not going to listen to the governor. But we're going to start arresting people if they don't. We can stay ahead of the situation. We don't want to be out there and then trying to catch up. Look, we've been one of the most proactive states out there from the beginning. We shut down schools. I think we're the first one to shut down schools. And everyone else has followed suit. They should. We just have to be better about social distancing. Most people are not really doing that properly. I go to the food store. I see people that without masks. Don't stand over someone when you're going to get the onions. You don't want to stand over people. You don't want to stand next to people when you're getting Coca-Cola. You got to try to be away from everybody. The Doritos, they don't need anybody else sharing them with you. You shouldn't be sharing your Doritos with another person. Just grab your own Doritos. Go from the back. I always get my Doritos from the back. If you don't grab from the back, it's hit or miss, though. Sometimes you can go and there's only one left. So you got to just grab the last one.
Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me, guys? Oh, my goodness. Sometimes I grab the Doritos from the back, but it's hit or miss. Sometimes there's only one left, so you got to grab the last one. Are you freaking kidding me? Where's my head? Oh my goodness. Those are all improvs. Every single thing you're watching, I improvised. I did not write any of this. I don't write anything. I just let the moment take place, and stuff like this happens.
Yeah, so I took that job with Donald Trump, right? Yeah. And he says, hey, give me some funny. So, hey, how about calling it the flu hon? Hey, you really like that. Hey, and then I said, I got another. And so I said, how about you call him President G-hole?
Oh, that's my bits. But he told I had Normie steal them from me to share it with, that total creep, Kimmel. Kimmel's a creeper. Did you guys ever see this? This is kind of crazy. I don't know if this is the right one. Let's just see what this is.
Look, I just wanted you to know that we've got tests everywhere. Look over here. Over there, there's tests. Everyone will get a test. I keep hearing from people that say, well, Trump, I really want a test, and I can't get a test. Where are you looking? Are you in America? If you're in America, you can get a test. And if you have the coronavirus, we're just asking you to stay inside. And I'm asking everybody to stay in quarantine. I teamed up with Apple, and they made me this really cool computer. Look, see, it's really cool. It's a Trump COVID-19 monitor. We'll be able to test a lot more on the Apple computer than we've been doing on Bill Gates, Microsoft. Anyway, do you have a question? Let me see, who has a question? Do you want to ask one? How about you?
Yes, you keep talking about how we're prevailing, but Americans are dying, and how do you explain that?
Look, it's China, okay? If you want to find out who is doing bad things, why don't you call China? Why don't you ask China what they think? And maybe you'll get a pretty crazy answer, and you won't be really happy with it.
Why would you say that to me? Because I'm Chinese?
Look, I give that answer to anybody, whether you're from China or not. You asked a stupid question, you get the right answer. When you ask stupid questions, you're going to get answers you don't like. But look at my Apple computers over here. They're beautiful. They're phenomenal. So anyway, do you have a question over there? What do you have?
You keep saying that we have lots of tests, but I know a lot of people that can't even get tested. They can't find them
Another
anywhere.
fake news question, huh? Does anybody have a real question for Donald J. Trump? Okay, let me try to answer this one, this softball. We have 1.3 million tests a day. That's a lot of tests. That's a lot of tests that people could take to make sure they don't have coronavirus. How about you? Do you have something over there?
Yes, why were you so slow to react to this?
I'm done talking to you. Fake news. I think if you maybe reported the news fairly, that I'd give you a moment to speak here. But you're fake news. Big league.
I love that he just kind of sighs at the end. That's all he gets. I didn't know what I was going to get there. That was day 511. Like, I do one every day, guys. So I have no idea what I'm playing for you right now, but I do remember that had something to do with the COVID-19 monitors that were being made. What about this, guys? Did you ever see this one over here? This was kind of funny.
Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, Mr. President.
Well, it's very...
Uh-oh. What did I do? Uh-oh. Did I do something there? Let me try that again. That was weird. I'm trying to type something in here. Laura Lee, you're awesome. Check this out. This is... I don't even remember what this is. Check it out. It's Hammerlin Jameson live with Donald
Well, thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule, Mr. President.
Well, it's very important that we talk about this problem.
Some people say this is a conspiracy. How do we know that the Wuhan lab was involved in this catastrophe that we're living through right now?
Well, look, I'm not going to tell you what I know, but I will tell you I know everything. I know what President Xi did. He wound up holding on to information he should have told the world.
Well, what role did the Wuhan lab play?
What role did the Wuhan lab play? Really? Okay, let's go over this one real quick. We call it the Fluhan because they made it in a lab in Wuhan.
Could this have been handled differently?
China should never have let coronavirus happen. No, they should have stopped it in its tracks. They could have saved the world a lot of terror, a lot of despair. But you know, it's all about President Xi.
Now, have you spoken to President Xi since all of this took place?
Well, I haven't spoken to President Xi yet, no.
Are you going to approach him on this matter?
I don't really want to. I had a good relationship with him until he did this garbage crap he got us. So now I'm a little upset. I'll be honest, I probably won't talk to him for a little while. I think he's a G-hole. And that may not change. I'm not sure. Nope. He definitely is a G-hole.
Oh, Ben, love you, brother. I'm just sending this to you real quick. Just want to say thank you for sending to spreading all the good news about Real Talk. This is good news, guys. This show is good news that we need on a daily basis in order to keep us away from the tragedy of an existence that's going on around us. It's really tragic. And we can do some amazing things when we just laugh and we play music and we just kind of, I mean, I'm playing you a lot of old stuff today that I forgot about, but that's part of the show is to do whatever on a daily basis. Like, what the hell did I say about Antifa? Let's see.
Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. Donald J. Trump's about to speak to us about President Xi and Antifa.
Good afternoon. This is a very exciting day for America. Very exciting because there are no more buildings being blown up. No cop cars being flipped over. No rioting in the streets. People trying to protect small businesses being killed. For one tragedy, there have been many more tragedies. I heard today that President G-Hole is really showing his G-Hole-ness. That's right, he wants to be the leader of the New World Order. He wants to take it into the future as one global regime, and you wondered why the Democrats have been pushing so hard against Trump. Because they want to be a bunch of G-holes as well. And we don't need any more G-holes. So, Democrats, if you want to be under the thumb of President G-hole, then get Sleepy Joe Biden in here and see if he could do any better. But bottom line is this. We're winning big league on the rioting. I don't know if you saw, but when I get the National Guard in there, did you see it in Minneapolis? They called me for the National Guard. And we took them down. That's what happens with the National Guard. These guys don't play around. They're serious men out there trying to protect the Trump era, protecting the United States of America. This Antifa, these people, they're killing more people and nobody is outraged by it? What world are we? It's like the Twilight Zone here. Oh, wait a second. So all these other people are dying. Nobody cares. A 77-year-old police officer, former 77, grandfather for somebody, shot by some Antifa scum. That's why they're now enemy number one for Trump.
Enemy number one for Trumper. Look, I did that right at the beginning. I called him Antifa. I didn't even know what the hell the Antifa was. Did you ever see this? This was kind of crazy, people. Still can't believe this one happened. It's called Joe Biden and his Antifa.
Good evening. Tonight we have a very special interview. Joe Biden, former vice president and the presumptive candidate for the Democratic Party as president of the United States in 2020, joins us to discuss the rioting and Antifa. Bridget Firestone sits down with the vice president. Thank you for your time, Mr. Vice President.
Well, I'm glad to sit down with you. I'm happy to talk to you about my campaign, about Donald Trump.
Can we talk about Antifa? Look, straightforward question. Are you against Antifa? Do people want to know?
Antifa? Well, I'm not sure how everybody keeps talking about my Antifa. I'm sick of people trying to put shade on my Aunt Tifa, okay? She's a good lady. She never done nothing wrong. And my Aunt Judy told me that too. She said, look, I'm telling you, Aunt Tifa's got nothing to do with this. Leave her out of it. You got a problem with anything, you could talk to Smoking Joe Biden.
Well, everybody keeps saying that Antifa...
Look, I'm telling you now, my Aunt Tifa's got nothing to do with it. She's a very fine lady, okay? She makes a good meatloaf, and she likes to call her kids Pudgem. I'm not really sure what Pudgem means to this day, but my Aunt Tifa's a nice lady. Next question.
I'm talking about the group Antifa?
I don't know. If you're talking about a terror group, I'm against it. If you're talking about my Aunt Tifa, I love her. Fantastic Aunt Tifa.
Oh my goodness, guys. It's the crazy things I do just to, I guess, entertain you, really. Of course, did you ever see this? This was kind of a funny thing. I thought Michelle Obama was going to take over for Sleep Sofa.
Hammerlin Jameson coming at you live. Barack Obama about to undercut the president.
I want to thank you for tuning in today. I have a lot I want to get through, but Michelle wanted to make sure I get this one point across. Joe Biden will be taking a backseat, taking a siesta, if you will. Michelle will be running instead of Sleepy Joe. Not a good look. So, I think just wise, we give ourselves the best chance. I told you from the beginning that you can't make real change. You can't just bring jobs back. He can't get the gas prices to go down, and there's no way to reduce the tax rate to 20%. How's it going to do it? I said that in 2015, and as you can see, he hasn't done any of the things he campaigned on. Still paying higher taxes, still dealing with North Korea.
I think it probably would be good to vote Michelle and Democrat in November.
So I was reaching on that one. Oh, thank you, DP. Look, I'll tell you what. I've really, this is like a catalog of days. I mean, think about this. Every single day, what I did is I took the news and I came out and did a face swap on it. Like, this to me is probably one of my favorites. Everybody started talking about defunding the police. They're like, look, we have to defund the police. I'm like, what the? Are you kidding me? Defund the police? You know what happened before we had a police? Before we had law enforcement? Yeah, it's like the Wild West. People walking around like murdering each other and like just like, yeah, I'll take that. Like, no, it's mine. Is it? You know? And no, we needed something called law enforcement. And of course, it's not perfect. I thought it interesting today that all of a sudden Joe Biden was like, look, we have to have police. This guy said he wanted to defund the police. It's one of my Donald Trump shows. One of my Donald Trump shows is he says he wants to defund the police. Absolutely. I forget what episode it is. Let me think about this real quick. He's like, but should we defund the police? The guy asked him with like the automated, Stephen, whatever, the scientist dude. The robot voice. Anyway, bottom line is this. The news of the day was defund the police. Everybody's out there saying defund the police. Well, I had a better idea, or better yet, our Donald Trump had a better idea. Check this out.
Hammerl and Jameson in the studio ripping the lid off. Donald J. Trump putting together an elite task force of special operatives.
Thank you. Thank you. Please take a seat. Thank you so much. I'm here to talk about police reform. Of course, it's the hot topic subject out there, besides the race war, of course. But I thought what we should do is reform the police departments. And we're hiring some heavy hitters to help us on the streets. A couple that you may not know about. As you've heard of Cobra, no doubt. Sylvester Stallone. He'll be coming out of retirement to play Cobra in the United States Police Force. We need to have all kinds of superheroes that are great police, like Dean Cain. Thinking about calling Dean Cain. He played Superman once as well. And also Steven Seagal will be coming out of retirement, taking his ponytail out and pushing people and flipping them over with his Steven Seagalness. And look, I'm thinking about also calling in Chuck Norris because, as you know, he was Walker, Texas Ranger. If we could use Walker, Texas Ranger to maybe help us save the police departments. So we're thinking maybe, I know we had a problem, but I'm thinking about calling up Arnold Schwarzenegger, kindergarten cop. That's right. He is a very, very gentle police officer. Also, we're hiring Peter Weller. That's right, RoboCop. We figure maybe we could get RoboCop out there to start fielding some criminal activity. He doesn't see color. RoboCop does not see color. He sees crime. So I'm thinking about bringing RoboCop on and making lots of RoboCops. Look, it's 2020. Why don't we have RoboCop 2020? Peter Weller edition. I already called him. I already called Peter Weller.
You called Weller?
Yeah, that's right. RoboCop. No racism here. It's RoboCop. He sees crime.
I freaking love that bit. That is probably one of my favorite bits. I wanted to thank you all thank Laura Lee for the super chats today. That was really awesome. And bottom line is, it's a really cool thing to be on a mission now to try to get this somewhere bigger so I could stop focusing on 16-hour real estate days, 14 to 16-hour real estate days, and figure out how to turn this into something where I can support this family doing RealTalk. And I know it's never really been the focus. The focus was like, I'm going to leave messages every day. But my back of my head, I was just like, this is what I love to do, is to be here with you. And shouldn't we get to do what we love to do in our life? Especially when you feel deep down like you are on a mission to connect this planet. Interesting conversation just by text today with this new friend. And I think I hear Max. I think Max needs to be walked. I may have to bring Max out. But I just find it very interesting when you know you're on this mission that doesn't ever stop. And this today, he goes, wow. Because he goes, look, I said, anybody who watches my show knows that this show goes until the very last day that my heart beats. And so we spend it all that I have left. And if this goes where I'm seeing it in my mind, I'm here a few times a day, dropping face swaps. Imagine if I could just work on face swaps and just bring you guys what you just saw, but better, because I'd have a team. Actually, I was thinking about this. I use what I use because that's what I have. But if I had a team, because someone brought that up earlier, like if I had editors and stuff, I don't have anything. I do it myself, and I do it without time I don't have, okay? I do it in an hour before the show every day. I'll make a face swap. I have no idea what I'm going to do until I sit down and I'll think of something, and I'll just grab a clip on YouTube and I'll do the face swap. I'll improvise something, and that's the clip every night. And this is all the stuff you're seeing. That's what I did. I went and I was like, okay, little Trump's, I always type in Trump today. Whatever Trump did every day, I'll just clip out 2 minutes and we get a face swap out of it. I don't know what I'm going to say every day. I just know that we're going to have fun with it, and whatever his head motions are doing. If he's going like this, it's like, there's so many where I tell reporters, like, no, you're fake news. I'm not talking to you. Like this one the other day. Did you guys see this? And this is an example of what our daily show is, okay? Where we just get like, okay, I didn't make a Donald Trump show. I just made, like, I kept us moving along through the week. And this is a good example of that. Ready? I don't know if this is it. It's Hammer. Actually, is that it? Let me just check.
It's Hammerlin Jameson live from the studio. Let's go to Donald Trump as he announces his pick for the Supreme Court Justice of the United States.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Joining me today, we're going to be announcing the newest Supreme Court Justice. You fake news. You're not too happy about it, are you? The Democrats are so upset right now that today exists. That's right. Look, I'm smiling. You all, are you happy that Trump is smiling? I hope so. You, especially over there with CNN. You're all fake news, and today is a very proud day for my presidency. We're going to be announcing our newest Supreme Court nominee, Amy Coney Barrett. That's right. She's winning big league today. But so are the Republicans. So is Trump. Winning big league, always. But bottom line is she is a very good candidate. You can't find anyone better except maybe Ruth Bader Ginsburg, but you know what happened there. Anyway, really feel bad about that joke. Anyhow, look, I have to go. I will see you at the next Donald Trump show.
Oh my goodness, I can't believe I made that joke, but it happens in the moment. I can't control stuff like that. I almost pulled that. I almost pulled it out. And then I was like, you know what? I got to leave it in, guys. I can't take stuff out just because it was a little off. And did you see what I made for Wages World? This was yesterday.
Hi, Mark. How are you?
Hey, Donald.
Good,
how's it going?
Good. I understand you're having an interview tonight.
I am.
Who have you having got?
Oh, Mark from Wages World.
Oh, Mark from Wages World.
Yeah.
You know, I love Wages World.
You do?
I tune it all the time. I can't
do?
get enough of the Schumann residences.
You know about that?
And if you believe it, we're getting hit with CMEs like on a daily.
I can't
And then
know about that.
Kabada, you gotta be kidding me, people. China's planning an EMP against us constantly.
That could happen.
And I'm going to stop the G-hole right in his tracks. We're going to stop G-hole. We're going to stop the EMP. But anyway, Mark, so I'm looking forward to checking out this interview I'll be watching with Melania.
You're going to watch
That's
that?
right. She made a really nice watercress salad this evening, and I'm going to make one of my 50-pound steaks. That's right, it's a tomahawk cut.
What?
Trumper eats the whole thing by himself.
Oh, my goodness.
Anyway, I'll see you on the next Donald Trump show.
All right, Donald. But that's what we do here. I'll make a face swap every day. Usually he's calling me, or it's just a scene where he's talking to someone else. But usually he's calling me. Like, I just got like crazy amounts of stuff here, guys. Do you want to see another one, like silly one? Let's see what the heck this is. Trump pizza? No, that one wasn't good. Trump show 4. These are all early ones. All right, so this is a guy named Vinny I did a birthday message for. Because you can hire me to do a birthday message. If you want someone to have a face swap, this was a face swap for somebody. I had someone who said, look, I have a liberal friend, and I want you to call him and do Donald Trump. And he gave me a list of things. This is how it works, guys. Go to my website, MarkPiresRealTalk.com, and there's an option for a song or for a face swap. And all you have to think of is like somebody you want to brighten their day. And you say, look, I wanted to have Phyllis feel better. And I know Phyllis loves Christopher Walken, so I'm going to have Mark call her as Christopher Walken and just tell her that he's thinking about, or whatever. This one was for Vinny, and they said call as Trump and give him a hard time that he's a liberal. So this is what I came up with.
Hammerl and Jameson live from the studio. Donald Trump joins us for a very special birthday message.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Having a bit of problem today with my microphone. Look, we're here to wish Vinny a happy birthday. Hold on, a little bit more tweaking here. Here we go. Today, I'm here to wish Vinny a happy birthday. That's right, 22. Gosh, I remember when I was 22, just starting my own companies, taking over the world. I think I made my first billion, really. Anyway, we're here to talk about Vinny. We'll talk about the things Vinny's into. You know, Vinny likes to play Fortnite. That's right. Sometimes he'll find POTUS playing alongside him on Fortnite. Look, Vinny, you better watch out for me. I go by username POTUS45, Trump #1. Look for me. I'm just telling you, I'll be there. Oh, you play Nicktoons Attack of the Toybots too. I didn't realize that. Vinny, that's actually my favorite game to stream. Look, I'm trying to get your vote back because you're obviously a liberal. And if you vote for Sleep Sofa Joe, it's a vote for communism. But I do want to thank you on the same note for all of your help and the support covering up the Russia collusion. That really was phenomenal work. I did put a letter in your file, so everybody knows what you did for the Trumper. Last thing I want to say is remember, make sure you geck up. Look, if you don't geck up, Vinny, you're going to be in the wrong column, okay? It's one or the other. But you better geck up. You gotta work hard, Vinny. Don't be such a liberal, okay? We want you to get somewhere in life, okay? The liberals want to keep you down. Trump wants to lift you up. Just remember, Vinny, maybe as you turn 22, that liberal mind of yours will realize that Trump is helping you build a life. Kind of like Minecraft, really.
So if you could tell, the target words were Minecraft, Attack of the Toy Bots or something like that, Fortnite, and the fact that he was a liberal. And they said they wanted me to make a note that he really helped Trump in some way, that it would really embarrass him. And so I came up with this idea of putting a letter in his file, like of commendation, you know, from Trump. Look, Vinny was amazing. Here's a letter I signed. We're putting it in his file. And so Vinny can win big league, really. And so, but that's an idea of what I do. I really, you know, it's not something that I take lightly. I don't give you crap. Like, I really give you something that you can laugh at forever. And Vinny subscribed. He became a Patreon of, you know, he supports me on Patreon. And it was so cool because I love to do this. You guys know that, right? So if you want an impression done for someone or a song written for someone, you can go there. I'm working on something right now for Glynis. Glynis wrote or paid, she didn't pay for it. She just donated. And I'm writing a song. She wants me to write a Real Talk song, not the Real Talk Family Jam, but something similar to that. It's going to be about us. It's going to be about our journey together. And it's going to be about, obviously that this isn't something that happens overnight. This is going to be something that it just never ends until we get to that day where we're all connected together. And I jokingly said as a response to a comment today, I said, look, the reason my motto is to affect a positive change one person at a time is because I realize my mission's an impossible mission. So if I don't put stress on my shoulders by saying, look, I'm just going to try to affect a positive change one person at a time, well, then this so-called impossible mission becomes possible very easily. And it's really late now, so we're going to start. It's 3 a.m, so I just want to finish with this final thought. If now I don't even remember what the hell I was going to say. I got tired in the moment, started thinking about 3 a.m, 3:02, and I'm like, I still have to box up like 7 beat seats before the morning, 9 a.m. That just flew over my head. That's what I was saying. It was about Glynis, about this song. So the song is going to be about the journey that we're taking together in order to find an enlightenment as a world. And today I was just simply saying that the mission that I'm seeking is something that I don't think, there's been a few people who have tried to do this, where we're trying to put everybody together. But most people are trying to put something together. They're trying to do one thing. Like, I just feel like it has to be go big or go home type of thing. But at the same point, if we focus on one group, one sect, we are going to miss the big picture, which is the fact that we are 7 billion people. It's really, it's a soul split into 7 billion. And as one, we're strong, and they're doing a great job of splitting us up. Did you guys love how Sleepy was like talking to the camera today? Look, you got to go out there and vote. Do you, Sleepy? You want people to vote by mail, you scumbag. Listen, I drive out of my house and it's like there's no freaking coronavirus. Everybody's out and about. They're at Starbucks. If you can go to freaking Starbucks, you can go to the mall. If you can go anywhere at all, then you can get in a line. Why don't they just open up the polls for like 10 days? I don't even understand why that's not even on the table. Just like, look, we're going to open up for 10 days to allow people to go and vote so they can go, if they're leisure, they don't have to go on top of people. They can go at 4 o'clock one day, and there's 10 days that it's open. So it's just less stress, social distance. I don't know. Doesn't that make sense? I feel like that makes sense. DP says the big picture requires lots of puzzling. It sure does. Oh, I love that. Laura Lisa, I'm Laura Lisa, said, Mark, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. You can do it. That's why it's so true. And that's why I say affecting a positive change one person at a time is the same concept as that, is you're really not stressing yourself out by saying we need to change the world tomorrow. We're just saying we are going to change the world one person at a time. And it started like it was so cool. Glynis sent me this message. We had a great Real Talk the first time we all met, and Wages brought Glynis over and Scott from Planet. And I was like, we're in the middle of this moment, and I was just explaining what Real Talk is about. I said, look, this is a positivity only platform. We're here to just connect and feel great, and I want you to dig deep. And if we do that, then we could do something amazing. And I'm here every day forever. I'm just waiting for people to say, look, I like this enough that I'll show up and hang out with you, And then all of a sudden I got a message from Glynis. She goes, look, I just want to let you know that I absolutely understand the mission, and I'm on board. I'll see you every day. I was like, whew. That's it. Hashtag Real Talk Forever family. That's what we are now. And you don't have to, I'm here for 2 to 6 hours every day, guys. We did 2 hours and 40. We got cut off, or 2 hours and 15, and now we're on for 140. It's about 5 hours today, maybe 4 hours. About 4 hours. I do about 4 hours a day at the minimum. So you're not going to be able to, most of you aren't going to be able to hang out for the whole time. And it's understandable. I'm the only one who has to be here. But just make a commitment to show up, plug in, grab what you need and go. You know what I mean? And I had a guy I met about 6 months ago. He goes, wait a second. You've been live every day. He's like, this guy, he's called me about his house. And he's like, Wait, you've been live every day? And I said, yeah, I'm going to do it every day. Every day I can come out there, I'm going out there. And he goes, wow. He goes, I love this one talk show, but I travel a lot. He goes, and every time I travel, Saturdays and Sundays, they don't broadcast live. And it always pisses me off because I'm always on the road on Saturdays and Sundays. He goes, I think if I was, he goes, I don't know what your show's about. He's like, but the idea that it's every day would be like a point of solace, for me to know that no matter what, no matter where I can go, that there's going to be this live show every single day where we're going to connect and we're going to do something positive. And remember, time plus effort equals result. So if we just keep putting in the time and we keep creating the content, I mean, honestly, the cool thing is you guys are inspiring me to create more content, and I've never stopped that. But this really took a lot out of me. You guys saw, this. I had to get these all wrapped up, and I still have to get about, let me see, what was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, these 7 on the bottom haven't even been wrapped yet. I wrapped these top 2 piles, and there's 4 more like this. There's a bunch of piles upstairs. Now they're all in boxes except for these 7. But this was a ridiculous task in order to try to wrap all of these beat seats up. I'll tell you, these walnut beat seats, that's the bottom right, number 1 and 3 on the bottom here, they came out unbelievable. And so did the Sunburst beat seats. They look great too. And so do the maple beat seats. I mean, I got to say, our manufacturer is freaking killing it. He is really killing it because I was building them all one by one myself. And honestly, if you guys ordered one, like Wolfie's been thinking about ordering a beat seat. And if he does, I will be building Wolfie's beat seat personally. And I probably would say that I would build anybody who's a Real Talk family member, I'd build their beat seat personally and sign it. And it would be something that you get to have from me. I'd build it for you instead of being from our guy. That being said, he's so good that you would have more of a handmade thing from me. The finish is not as nice as his. His finish is like factory finish, just like you would get from Gibson, that type of thing, where I spray myself and I don't use the same equipment he has. He's got like a spray room and all that crazy stuff. That being said, what kind of guitar behind me? This is a Martin D45. I picked this up on the road about, about 14 or 15 years ago from a guy who was like really hard up on cash. Really, 3 a.m? And this is the beat seat, buddy, that I'm sitting on, because you're obviously a guitar player. Subscribe, buddy. Follow on DLive. Really appreciate it. We're trying to get over 200. I've been live for 639 days in a row. And I'm keeping quiet because the family's asleep upstairs. I got to go upstairs and put 7 more of these in a box. But it's the first drum you can play with your hands and feet. I'm going to play a little something for my turlet guy. It's a turlet. What a turlet. Very, very light because I don't want to wake the fam. Check this out. My brother. So check this out, buddy. You're gonna like this, brother. Wow, that's bad. Let me just clean this up. Sorry, it's bad. It's been sitting there for a few days. This should be good. Ready, brother? Anyway, 3:19 in the morning. $3:19 in the morning, but I had to play that for our new buddy over on DLive, new subscriber. Thanks, pal, for
Pamela Jamison live from
Tonight
the
we
studio.
have a very special interview.
We have lots of special things this night. Oh, King Kong. You're amazing. King Kong said the only two shows I listen to every day, Real Talk and Suspicious Observers. I really hope you're all doing the same for your family. Peace and love always. King Kong, love you. So awesome. So awesome. Oh. Yeah. Your buddy over on DLive, you're raised 28 years, good music, coffee. That's what I usually have in here every night. I'm just out. I really need something to drink, guys. 3:20 in the morning, though. So listen, I just want to say 13 people on, which is my favorite and luckiest number at 3:20 in the morning. It means the world to me that you guys stuck around with me until now. We did a good 4 hours again today, like we do every day. And I think we had some fun there at the very end with this music. I don't know what we did. I just jammed out a little bit, but we put a lot of old face swaps today, which is kind of cool. And every day we're going to do the same thing. We're going to connect here, and we're going to just take this moment and do everything we can with it. Just live at the extreme level, the highest vibration, which is love. I feel it for this planet, and I know you guys do too. And together we can really make a positive change. Just do it one person tomorrow. Just try to just smile at one new person tomorrow, even though you can't. They can't see your face because we're wearing masks. Totally nuts, right, guys? Holy cow. We're going to do some more of that tomorrow, guys. Cops call a party in high school at 2 in the a.m. in the morning in the middle of the woods. The cops came and played inside and play. That's so funny, dude. Metallica, if you don't get the noise ticket and only a warning, played Master of Puppets and got it. No, that's pretty cool. Sean Harbinger, my brother's in the house. Sean, listen, I love you, brother. I'm so glad you came by. Tomorrow night, we're going to do it again. I really want to try to start shifting my time, though, guys, and go like on earlier and try to do something like midday. So I don't know. I'm trying to figure this out. But realistically, if there was a way to go live at like 4:30 and then be on from like 4:35, 36, 37, 38, it's like 4:30 to 9. 5, 6, 7, 8, like 4.5 hour show. 4:30 to 9 every day would be like cake. That'd be really perfect because then I could still like kick my feet back at night. I don't know. We'll figure this all out. The point is this. We got a new friend and follower over on DLive because we're going to be, just so you know, buddy, I play music every single night on the beat seat. You didn't see much of the face swaps tonight, but please go over to YouTube and subscribe. Just type in MARKPIRES RealTalk, and that's where everybody is right now still, even though there's 12 of you. I love you guys. Thank you for sticking around with me. And tomorrow we do it all over again. So subscribe, ding the bell if you haven't. Look, I think really nobody's sticking around to this very end. And it's just us. 13 of us right now, 14 including me. But nobody's going to go, are they? I don't know. You think anybody's going to start the second half of this and watch till the very end? They should. This is a really great second part of tonight. Anyway, till tomorrow. So send anything you got, and I will try my best with it. And we rock it out again tomorrow. It's MARKPIRES. And it's Real Talk. I love you guys. Have a great night. Till tomorrow. Till we do it again.